How's it going, y'all? My name's Sam, and today we're going to be talking about the brain chip that's straight out of a 2000 sci fi movie, aka Neuralink. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's make this thing happen. Alright, so what actually is Neuralink? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've kind of been nerding out over this stuff for quite a while. And let's be honest, it's blowing my mind, okay? Just imagine implants in your brain, thinner than a human hair, and you can control your phone with it. Like you're controlling it with your brain, with this thing. Like, it's crazy. It's taking IT into uncharted territory. It's blending brains with tech in ways we've only ever talked about in sci-fi movies. And honestly, it's just kind of cool to think that we would be texting with our brains someday. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's pretty neat. Alright, so now I've explained what Neuralink is. Now, I'm gonna tell you how Neuralink came to be. It was dreamed up by Elon Musk, you know, the guy with rockets and electric cars on rockets and all that stuff. He came up with it in 2016. Beautiful. That was only 9 years ago. What's the mission for it? Build brain implants that let us control devices and treat neurological disorders like paralysis or whatever with our brains and these chips. They might even let us talk telepathically like you're in Dragon Ball or something. Okay, that's no big deal. They're working out to Fremont, California, testing these implants in animals, and as of 2024, they've got clinical trials for humans. These trials are helping people with paralysis do things like control their smartphones with their minds, you know, because they couldn't do that because they were paralyzed. They couldn't make all these weird hand motions that I'm doing while I talk. Neuralink started with basic prototypes. Now they're doing implants that have thousands of electrodes. Think of them like tiny little brain whisperers if you want to. In 2020, they showed off this pig named Gertrude, whose brain signals lit up like a gosh damn Christmas tree. I caught myself. That's not cussing. It's not a bad word. Anyway, by 2023, they got FDA approval for human trials, and now they're aiming for big goals like restoring vision or enabling mind-to-mind communication. Like I said, telepathy, all that stuff. It's still early, but Neuralink's moving faster than my Wi-Fi on a good day, so they'll get it. I already told you guys what Neuralink is, how it came to be. Now let's get into the nerdy nuts and bolts. How does it work? Building Neuralink takes some serious brain power, no pun intended. Their job listings call for top-tier engineers, computer scientists who handle robotics, high-reliability systems, and can code in Linux with languages like C, C++, or Rust. You know, all the techie languages, all the ones that we don't learn in IT 101, or IT 110, which is the one I'm recording this for. Wait, no, this is 101. Never mind, sorry. Got off on another thing. You need to think like a tech detective solving tech cases from ground zero and having a track record of shipping products and all that sort of stuff. That way you don't mishandle it. Bonus points if you dabbled in computer vision or medical robots. Basically, people who work at Neuralink, they're like tech superheroes. We're like tech babies all the way down here. They're the superheroes saving us from falling buildings and stuff. The tech stack, all the tech that they use and everything, they've got surgical robots that plant these tiny probes in your brain, like galactic surgeons. Like, picture an alien planet with super advanced surgery. That's these robots, okay? The probes themselves are like little mini tech wizards packed with thousands of electrodes to read brain signals and all that. This stuff runs on Linux, crunching data faster than you can say binary. Notice how I paused there? Notice how I paused so that you would laugh? Yeah, thank you. Please tell me you laughed. Anyway, there's a catch. It's tricky implanting probes without harming brain tissue. It's like threading a needle in a hurricane. Okay? Plus, they've got to process a flood of signals in real time and keep hackers out of your head because, let's be honest, nobody wants spam emails in their brain. It's a tech puzzle, but Neuralink's team seems to be piecing it together like absolute champions. Alright, so now that I've explained what it is, how it works, how it came to be, all that fun stuff, what's Neuralink actually going to do in the world? Well, for society, it's a game changer. People with disabilities get independence. Like I said, they're working on curing blindness, which is kind of crazy to think about. Never thought I'd see that in my lifetime. But they're also working on controlling devices or communicating with just their thoughts. So, like I keep on going back to, they're working on telepathy, which is kind of crazy. Again, not something I would have thought to see my lifetime. Beyond that, it could make all our tech interactions smoother. Imagine ditching your keyboard and browsing in the web with just your brainwaves. Like, I want to look up funny cat videos on YouTube. Just think about a funny cat video. Boom. Can't get that one song out of your head. Boom. It just thinks about it, and then you find it. You know the song now. Congrats. It's amazing. Truly revolutionary first world problems. Anyway, there are risks with it. What if someone hacks your brain data, or if we start upgrading brains like we upgrade phones? Like, are we going to have people who start having bugs and everything? Are there going to be any sci-fi plot twists and stuff where Elon becomes evil and just shuts everybody's brains off or starts farming us for Matrix stuff? It's a lot, but I trust Elon. I do. Alright, let's be for real. All he wants to do is go back to Mars. That's all he wants. There's other things that Neuralink can be used for in the workforce. It can create some pretty cool jobs. Think brain hacker security. Me, I'm going into cybersecurity. This could be crucial for my job market. Okay, think about it. I'm going to be able to protect people's brains from spam email. Isn't that pretty cool? But there's also like engineers for it, all that stuff. But it's shaking things up. Traditional IT and healthcare roles like tech support and data entry might get replaced by brain-powered systems because all you need to do is think about the data. Boom, it's there. You've got a tech issue. Boom, think about it. It pops into your head like a little mini supercomputer in your brain, which your brains already are, but still. There's going to be new jobs popping up, but old ones are going to be vanishing too. It's all going to balance out. It's going to be the same as any other technological revolution. For businesses, Neuralink's going to be a rocket booster. I mean, employees could process data or collaborate using brainwaves. Like, say you've got an annoying customer. Boom, think to your manager. Your manager thinks back to you, tells you exactly what to say. Boom, you're the manager. Congrats. It's great. It makes work faster, and it's better than a coffee-fueled coder. Companies that adopt this tech will zoom ahead, but it'll take big bucks to train staff. Ugh, like, think about it. It's going to be a lot of work just to tell them how it works. It's going to take a lot of money just to get them implants and everything. You're going to have people quit because they don't trust it, all that stuff. Same thing as any other technological revolution. Keep on going back to that. But those who snooze, they lose. They'll be stuck in the dial-up era. It's going to go back to the 1940s for them. Congrats. Looking ahead, Neuralink could cure brain disorders, blend humans with AI, or even change how we connect. You know, the telepathy thing. I keep on talking about that. Jesus. The future's bright, but we've got to keep safety and ethics in check to avoid any techie oopsies. Like how I said the word oopsies? You better like how I said the word oopsies. And that's the scoop on Neuralink. From its 2016 launch to its brain-bending future, this tech's flipping IT on its head like a digital pancake. What do you... It's got challenges, but the potential for accessibility, innovation, and a touch of sci-fi magic is out of this world. Still, can't believe that we're going to be talking to each other in our heads. People are going to be able to hear my thought. Oh my god. There are things that I think about that should never get out of my brain, so this is kind of scary. It's a good thing I'm in cybersecurity. I'll know how to defend it. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. Drop a comment below, give this video a like, and subscribe for more tech adventures. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay curious. Yeah, I've got a catchphrase now. Haha.